something that's been bothering me for a long time, and I wanted to talk about it. I want to talk about Indians and Pakistani people. My mother's Indian, my dad's from Pakistan. When the partition happened, my mom moved to Pakistan. So when I was 3, we moved to Dubai, and when I was 12, we moved to Vancouver, Canada. So what I wanted to talk about was, recently I went to Dubai about 3 years ago. For 3 years, sorry. I was there for about 3 years. I just got back, it's been about a year. What I wanted to talk about was the state of Indians and Pakistanis. It is unbelievably horrible. I think we are definitely one of the worst races, if not the worst race in the world. We're now spreading like wildfire. We are everywhere right now. I've been blessed enough to go to 26 countries, and in every country that I went, when I was in Dubai, I went to about 6, 7 of them. Yeah, because I was traveling, we were going to Europe. My wife is from Japan, by the way, Kyoto. So I'm a very international dude. All my friends are super international, and I got a chance to travel. And everywhere I went, I saw our people, like Indians, Pakistanis, Bangladeshis, doing garbage-ass jobs. Fucking pathetic, embarrassing. Everywhere we go, we look like fucking bikaris. Everywhere. And because that's who we are. I realized that. That's who we are. And it was a tough pill to swallow, but that's who we are. And it's pathetic. Why are we like that? Why are we not evolving? See, there's nothing wrong with being poor. There's nothing wrong with coming from a poor background. But why are you poor for so fucking long when you don't have to? And after doing some digging around, after reading books, after learning about my own history, because when I was in Dubai, I saw some of the most horrible shit I've seen any human beings do, and all of them were Indians and Pakistanis. I couldn't imagine, and I will talk about that as we go along, because it's been bothering me for so long, and I don't want to see that, man. I don't want my kids to be in a world where they have to be embarrassed because our people are lazy, stupid, and they have no pride. So why should someone else suffer for that, right? So that's why I'm doing this, because I think after hanging out and having friends from different races, I have Korean friends, I have Canadian friends, white Canadian friends, real Canadian friends. I have friends from all over the place. I met Arabs, I met Persians, everybody, Filipinos, even countries, even like, poor countries, people from poor countries like Philippines or Kenya, but they all have something in common. And I realized something, that this is something that we don't have and we never had. And if we don't start working on it, we're basically choosing to be slaves. At least African people were forced into slavery. We are forcing ourselves into low labor, pathetic, prideless jobs. And it's, these bikari jobs, seriously, and it's pathetic. It's downright pathetic. Are we not capable of fixing our own countries? Are we so afraid of fucking corrupt government officials who come from where we come from? We're from the same fucking genetic shit, man. But that shows as people who we are. We would rather run away from our problems than fucking fix it. It might take one generation to fix it, but it will be fixed. So that's how you gotta think. It's pathetic. Everywhere I go, it's embarrassing. Because my wife, like I said, my wife is a foreigner. So when we go to different places, when she tells people I'm from Japan, they get so excited. Everybody. I've met people from all over, they get so excited. Oh, really? Wow, Japan. Oh, so nice, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then they ask me, where are you from? And at first I used to say Vancouver, but after going to Dubai, I realized, wait a minute, man. When I was standing in that lineup at the airport, I saw people who looked like me, but they weren't from Dubai. I mean, they weren't from Vancouver. They were super Indian. They were all the labor class, poor slave-ass labor, stank like shit. Not just them, all Indians and Pakistanis that I met in Dubai, all of them almost all of them stank like shit. Seriously, 90% of these fuckers stink like shit. And I found out why. I was like, holy shit, all the stereotypes are true, man. And the reason was, There's no concept of fucking using a deodorant. And there's no concept of taking regular showers. This is pathetic, man. This is the truth, and you know it. There are people like that in your family right now. If you're Indian or Pakistani, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Or if you're from this fucking region, Bangladeshi, whatever. We're all the same. Our genetics are all the same. You can call yourself whatever the fuck you want. We're all driving taxis, all doing shit, fuck all, taking going to all these developed countries who have all these systems in place. We're fucking abusing them and doing fuck all. Come on, man. We're not that pathetic. Come on. That's just not good. That is unfair to everybody. That is unfair to your kids. That is unfair to yourself. That is unfair to anywhere you're going. That's not cool, man. And I don't want to be part of that kind of group. I don't want to be known to be part of that kind of group. That's why I'm doing this, because we need to change. And I hope you guys see this as a positive thing, because I was shocked, man. I was like, my cousins, man, they came fucking from Pakistan and shit. They all stank like shit, man. The workers there who were there, all South Asian workers, whatever, even people in office jobs, like when you go to banks in Dubai or wherever, they stink like shit. And fuck Dubai, forget about that. I went to Korea, man. I'm with my wife, and we're standing there, and I know he was Pakistani. This guy stank like shit. I was 5 meters away, and me and my wife, you know, because obviously she's not stupid, so we joke about that. I'm like, this must be an uncle, you know, uncle like, you know, Indian Pakistani guy. So I'm like, this must be an uncle. So I swear I was 5 meters away, and you could smell that shit. And the poor sexy fucking girl who's trying to help him out, he was like at this customer service thing, I don't know, looking for directions. I don't think he was looking for directions. He looked like he worked there because he had his tie on and everything. And the woman just was like that, and this Korean guy passed by, he's just holding his nose, and I feel so embarrassed. I'm like, oh man. And then he was gonna go on the fucking subway, and it was like rush hour. I was like, I feel so sorry for the people who are gonna be in there. They're gonna fucking die. Like, it's not funny, it's just so embarrassing. And I was looking at my wife, like, all worried. I'm like, babe, if he goes inside, they're gonna fucking die. Like, all over the world, we're doing nothing. We're garbage, man. We're the new slave race. We have been the slave race, but now we're officially the slave race. I went to Denmark. All the little shitty shops are either owned by Middle Eastern fucking people, like Arab immigrants. I don't know where they're from. I'm not an Arab. I have no right to talk about them, and I won't. I'm not a Filipino. I'm not gonna talk about their shit. I'm Indian. I'm a fucking Indian Pakistani guy. That's what I'm gonna talk about, because instead of worrying about other people's shit, we need to start fixing our shit first, and right now. We are taking advantage of people, of time, of resources, of fucking planet Earth, man. What are we offering to them? What are we offering to this fucking world? Nothing. Pathetic. And Pakistanis are on a whole nother level of bullshit. Holy crap, I had this guy come to my house, kind of like Shaw Cable that we have in Vancouver, like digital cable service. Holy shit, he stank so much. Oh my god. And at the end of the day, he's about to leave, and he gives me this little sheet that says, you know, how did I do, blah blah blah, customer service shit. Again, this is because it was in Dubai. It's not in Pakistan. There's no customer service in any of these fucking countries. So this guy is giving me the sheet. I wanted to write, bro, please get yourself a fucking deodorant, you know, please. Unbelievable, man. People are, like I said, free falling from fucking space. This Austrian dude, the Red Bull guy, from space and landing perfectly, and our people don't even know how to fucking clean themselves properly. You know it, man. Go to any club, go to a fucking nightclub, you'll see all the Indian guys in the corner fucking just standing there. Nobody gives a shit. They don't even know, because we don't know. We are not civilized group of people, man. We need to get there. We need to come up with some shit. Most of our groups are sausage fest. All fucking. Now I'm kind of seeing a few couples here and there. It makes me happy when I see a fucking Indian guy with a girl, or it just makes me happy. It's like, finally there's some evolution in this bullshit. Finally. So do more of that, man. Anyways, I want to talk about more of this because it's not going to change overnight. And everybody, man, at least if you get anything from this fucking video right now, start using a deodorant. I got so mad at my cousins. I was like, you fuckers, What the fuck is wrong with you? You're in a nightclub dancing with me, you fuck. You stank like shit. All the girls are running away. What the fuck? And let's start thinking as a group, because that's the way to do it. That's how all civilized countries, civilized people do it. We're the only ones who still have that caste system bullshit. What caste system? What fucking caste system? What all this Mahajir and fucking Mayman and Punjab and I don't know, thousands other sects, Tamil and Ahmadiyya, all that bullshit. You're all taxi driving, we're all driving cabs, man. Stinking like shit, driving cabs, doing slave jobs, begging for visas and shit. What the fuck are you on, man? What are you smoking? I want to smoke what you're smoking so I can be a delusional fuck and just go on with my life. Anyways, see you next time.